If you have a big idea, but you're not sure if it's going to be a great business, this is going to be the episode for you because we're going to teach you how to turn that into a business plan. So stay tuned for today's video. Hey, Stacey Tuschl here from She's Building Her Empire, and today we're going to talk about how to take your big idea and turn it into a business plan. Now, I want to talk to you about two different people, person A and person B. Person A and person B have this amazing idea, a big idea that could really change their life. Person A thinks about it, doesn't write it down, doesn't tell anybody, and pretty soon completely forgets it exists. Person B, on the other hand, writes it down, she shares with her friend or her significant other, she starts telling people, she gets excited, and all of a sudden she takes all of that and turns it into a business plan, and pretty soon she has this amazing business that has the freedom and the flexibility and the lifestyle she created from this business. Now, who do you want to be? It's obvious, you want to be person B, I want to be person B, right? We all can be person B. So I want to share with you the quick steps how you can take your idea into a business plan and have the business you've always wanted. Step number one, I want you to write it down. I want you to write it down no matter where you are. You could be sleeping in the middle of the night, you could be in the shower, you could be talking to a friend. Wherever you are, you have to write these ideas down. I never rely on my brain, my memory, to remind myself of what this big idea is. I always want to make sure that I keep it somewhere and it's in written form. So what does that mean? Well, I've even been in the middle of a conversation, and as soon as that conversation's done, I take out my phone and I just put in a few notes so that I remember this, or have a notepad by your bedside or a notepad in your office. I can't tell you how many times I'm on a call with somebody and they make me think of something. Just write a word down or something that reminds you so you can go back later and spend some more time on it. So absolutely, you've got to write it down. Step number two, I want you to tell people, and I want you to tell the right people. So that might be a friend, a spouse, a mastermind member, somebody that is going to be excited for you and uplift you and tell you it's a great idea. Now, I don't mean tell you it's a great idea no matter if it is or not. I mean somebody who's going to be excited for you. Now, we have a lot of people in our lives that maybe they don't get the entrepreneur space, right? Maybe it scares them. It's not that they're not supportive, it's just they don't get this, and they don't think it's the best opportunity or the best idea because they see it as risky. So I wouldn't share it with that type of person, but I would share it with a go-to business bestie or somebody in a mastermind, somebody that's going to get excited and then give you some great feedback. Yes, it might be, well, this isn't a great idea, or let's try it this way, but it's somebody you can bounce ideas off with, all right? So I want you to figure out who are those people and then make sure to tell them right away. Step number three, find accountability. Now, one of those people you just told might be somebody who can be your accountability partner. If you do not have somebody that can hold you accountable, I need you to find somebody right away. You want to find somebody where it's a win-win for both of you. Somebody that's going to stretch you, somebody that's going to inspire you, right? I want to find a go-getter when I'm looking for an accountability partner. I want to come and talk to her every week, and I want to hear all the amazing things she's doing, and I want to push myself to do just as big things, all right? So I want you to find somebody that they can hold you accountable and you can share your big idea with. Step number four, figure out your strengths and your weaknesses with this big idea. Now, we all have our zone of genius, right? We all have our area of expertise and we all have our areas of weakness. And I need you to be honest with yourself and figure out what are some areas and things that you're great at, that you're absolutely going to keep on your plate. And then what are some things that you maybe need to delegate? You need to outsource, right? Find contractors or hire employees. Maybe you need to find a coach or a mentor, somebody that has been there, that's done it, that can help you fast track it. So figure out what those strengths are, figure out what those weaknesses are, and then figure out who are the people that can help you do this big idea and make sure it actually happens. Step number five, I want you to map out who you're going to sell to and what you're going to sell. And when you're doing all of this, I want you to set goals and milestones. I want you to figure out what this actually looks like and put it on paper. I want you to figure out what do you need to bring in and what are your expenses going to look like? What is this going to cost you, right? This isn't about selling things. This is about actually creating a profitable business idea. If it's not profitable, it's a hobby, right? We've got to make sure we know the difference here. So start doing this, all the numbers, get it on paper, and let's figure out if this is a great idea or not. Step number 6, I want you to reverse engineer everything. So you've got this big idea in your head, you know what you want to sell and who you want to sell to. I want you to actually create a business plan. Now, that might sound like a really scary thing, or you don't know what that looks like. And I can tell you, as somebody who has a 7-figure business and who has had to have several different loans and actually create real business plans for banks, it's actually not as professional as you think it is. It's simply just putting down your numbers of what we make, what we sell, and then we have to look at what's the projected numbers coming in. I hope that helped you figure out how you can take your big idea and turn it into a business plan. If you have not grabbed my 6-figure profit plan, make sure to do so, because it's going to help you take your business to that 6-figure mark, and we've mapped out everything you need to know. So go grab it at that link, and I'll see you in next week's video.